Hello, people. We are back at the podcast, episode 239. It is your boy 238. It is your boy International Walk with the beautiful.
Yeah, girl, Tosh, the co-hostess with the most.
And we are back for another episode of us.
Let me just say this, y'all. If you can't laugh with your spouse, I'm going to pray for you because it is the best feeling in the world. And I thank God that we have as many laughs as we do. All right,
we are back for another episode of us. We hope y'all enjoyed the last episode. That's why we back for another episode. Shout out to the 10 million people. Keep running it up. We're trying to get to 11. Keep running the numbers up. We appreciate y'all. And we back. Y'all know the platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Podcast Index, Podchaser, Google Podcast Player, FM. If y'all go to any of those sites and see like old shit, at her, not me. Let's get right to it. How are you?
I am well. I'm doing good. I feel good, y'all. Mentally, I'm a 9. Just a really busy week, just a lot going on. God willing, I'll have another busy week coming, but I'm grateful. My husband has some stress going on, so that bothers me when he's not, all feeling good. So I'm a 9. Finances an 8. Just thanking God for all His blessings because I know that He will continue to bless us. And work is a 9. It's good, but just extremely busy. Again, heading into a busy week, God willing. Not complaining, just preparing. And then physically, I feel good. I probably feel like a 9. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's hurting. Nothing's in a bad way. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah.
Okay.
All good. How are you?
I feel good. I feel better than I did yesterday.
Thank you,
I feel like I'm a 9, a solid 9. Not like on a high end, almost a 10, but just a solid 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stress is you anytime you get car trouble and you need your car to go to work, it's stressful, and cars cost, and so that encompasses another stress. So with everything else life has to offer, your other bills, your mortgage, all that kind of shit. So yeah, I take my job very, very seriously, and it's my duty to protect us and always have some money for us. So that's what I try to do. Where we at now? Finance is an 8, always gonna be an 8, so God can pour into there so we can pour into somebody else. Work is a 9. Work is cool. I had a little bout with my man Eddie. He did some funny stuff at work and I got in his ass a little bit and we had to have a little sit down. But I'm glad that his reception and lack of confrontation didn't impede us, having a chat.
That's awesome.
Wasn't too serious, but just able to have a chat. So awesome. I give him a lot of respect for that. So work is awesome. Physically, I feel great. I'm hitting the gym by myself this week, but in the gym by myself, doing it again and again and again, and I feel good. I've been in the back of the gym lifting weights, so been throwing around iron the last 3-4 times I was at the gym. Been in a different area, so body hurt a little bit. It's different from the machines. It really is. No matter if you doing machine 100 pounds or you lifting 100 pounds, it's totally different. It makes your body feel totally different. Like one hurts worse than the other. So yeah, I'm getting into that. So just throwing around some weight, so I feel good.
That's good. I'll be back.
I know you will.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw a little,
a little
missile. Yeah.
I've been busy.
I thought you was gonna say, when you said like I was in the gym and working all week. I thought you was gonna say like, well, not in the gym, but I was working all week. I thought you was gonna say I missed the gym all week, but you didn't let the people know that you had missed the gym all week.
Because I knew you would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was leaving it up to you. What's your wows and woes this week?
My wow.
Other than missing me at the gym.
My woe is that my wife hasn't been at the gym all week with me, so that's like a sad thing for me because I'm like looking over to see where my partner is, and it's like It's a white girl, so that's not my partner. So yeah, I just felt sad about that, but I get over it quick. My wow is what's the wow? Oh, I'm closer to having some time off. Thinking I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm closer to that adventure. So looking forward to that, God willing. What about you? Wows and woes, ups and downs. And baby, I'm only joking with you. Don't like. I'm not trying to make you. Oh.
Babe, I know life. Okay. It wasn't like I was just being lazy. Like,
no, I'm
life,
about to say, don't make it seem like you were sitting home with your feet crossed. Like, bye, nigga, go to the
gym. you know I wasn't. Yeah. So no, I mean, and like I was active as far as work. My schedule, yeah, just is what it is. But my wows and woes. So my wow, I did something this week that I've never done before with a group of friends, and I didn't even tell you. But I did a spiritual fast this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just 3 days. Just prayed and kind of cleared my mind. Didn't listen to any secular music. Not that I think anything is wrong with secular music, but I just wanted to focus on God. Did a lot of praying, a lot of scripture reading, listened to some sermons, stayed off social media during that time. That wasn't part of it, but that was something I wanted to do for myself as part of it. And it just felt really good. So that's my wow. The woe of it is it's crazy how life works. And this was like something I knew but experienced. Like when you are working to get closer to God, baby, the devil is busy. And not that like nothing bad happened to me, but it's like the devil knows what he can and can't get people with. So I just felt like little distractions, like he was interjecting into my life, into my day, to like take my mind off of things, to make me worry, or to, try to frustrate me, to just distract me from praying. I had a little, I wasn't necessarily road rage, like this lady like gave me the finger and I gave her the finger back, and I was so mad at myself. Like I never do that. But it was just like, but people say when the devil is when you getting closer to God, then when the devil is busy, that's because he knows God's trying to do something. So kind of take it as a good sign, because he's trying to resist what God is trying to do. Again, not anything bad happened, but I just felt like he was trying to cause me unnecessary distractions. But that was that. Just, it was a learning experience for me to like, try to keep my mind focused and resist the distractions of the world.
You good?
I'm good.
You straight?
I'm all the way straight.
Because you cool or because you straight?
Because I'm straight.
All right.
I'm cool because I'm straight.
All right.
You make sure I'm straight. We make sure we straight.
What modern day conveniences make you lazy?
There are some that I can't say I'm going to stop. Instacart is one. Sometimes. And now it has its benefits, and I'm not going to stop using it. It has its benefits because I feel like you can multitask. Like you can get your groceries while you are, home, cleaning, doing laundry, doing whatever, working. Like it helps you, but it does kind of make people
You can't
lazy.
get certain groceries though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Certain groceries you don't want to order bananas. They're gonna get you the biggest fucking bananas that are halfway
forearm, green. Yes.
Like dicks in a skin.
Yeah.
Like that's what they are. Like, no, you don't want that.
Yes, we have learned our lesson. Like I don't get like produce or meats. I don't get like real food through Instacart anymore. But it serves its purpose. But it has made people lazy. You know what else? Drive-throughs. Now, they are beneficial in some instances. I will say sometimes when I want an iced coffee, when I'm going to work in the morning, I don't even really like Dunkin' like that. But sometimes I will go to Dunkin' instead of Wawa just because they got a drive-through. Because it's like you go to Wawa, it's a whole process. You got to park, go in, order on a thing, then go pay, then go wait for at the counter where they make it. And sometimes and Dunkin' is, not only is it a drive-through, they are really fast. So I mean, sometimes it's like it's a difference between taking 3 minutes, out of extending your commute by 3 minutes or extending your commute by 10 minutes.
It doesn't make a difference though. You're talking about 3 minutes to 10 minutes. Like 7 minutes doesn't make a difference.
That's why I said it's lazy.
Yeah,
It's
that's
lazy.
not a. I don't use drive-throughs ever. Like that's not my thing. I'd rather go even with if I'm with you. I'd rather go in a place than use a drive-through. Like that's just not my thing.
You know what drive-through is horrible? The pharmacy drive-through.
Yeah, I don't nobody listen to Walk. I've been told you that, but you always say go to the drive-through. Go to the drive-through.
The last time I went, I did not. But the pharmacy drive-through will have 10 cars in. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand. You think about pharmacy, you think about medication, it may be some seniors, but a lot of times it ain't. It will be 10 cars in line. You go in the store and there's 2 people. It's like, but again, modern day convenience equals laziness. And it's a shame, but there are more things that are becoming more convenient that, like, you think about the bank, right? They got the ATM now. Well, it's not like a new thing, but you can do a drive-through ATM transaction at the bank.
I think shit like, obviously the phone, that's the most obvious thing that is made people a modern day
like mentally lazy. Okay.
And physically, because you have apps with Uber Eats and things
like
that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Everything. Somebody can sit in the house and, like you said, have a phone, get Instacart, get groceries, can order a book, can order some food from Uber Eats, can order some weed to pull up. They don't have to leave the house, and so the phone is probably the number one thing that makes you overall
I didn't
lazy.
think about that.
But attached to the phone is everything else. Like you can't throw some shorts on and go pick your food up no more. You got to get Uber Eats and all that other shit. Uber itself, the ride, like. People have cars and take Uber because I don't feel like driving. Like the hassle of driving. Oh, we going downtown? Yeah, I'm taking an Uber.
But I can say too, sometimes it's a matter of a parking situation. Like I would rather take Uber than drive it, depending on where you're going. Yeah, depending on where you... Like, I know some people will Uber to, like, concerts nowadays, depending on your proximity. Because, like, for us, it wouldn't make sense. Because the amount you're going to pay for the Uber, you would pay more... you're going to pay the same in parking. But I do get it if you live in a city and you're going into Center City. And if you drink, I would suggest it.
Yeah, for those things, that's why it's good. But that's a whole nother thing with Uber. That's a whole nother conversation on how... a stranger can pull up in a car and ask you for a ride, and you'll be like, "Get the fuck out of here, you creep ass." But a Uber pull up, and it's just different. It's still an unmarked car that a person you don't know, but because it came through your phone, you have some sense of security with it. And again, that's another conversation for another day. But that just blows my mind how people, just because it comes through the phone and you get a license plate, it's like, all right, I feel safe enough to ride with this stranger. This no big deal. Like, the motherfucker could still take you somewhere and lock the doors and do whatever you want to do to you. Pull out a gun, you can't do shit. So it's like still you putting yourself in a car that you never been in before, and it's a stranger you never seen before. But just because
cabs can be shady too back in our day.
Yeah, that stuff was hacks.
Cab stalker.
Hacks, all that shit was shady. But to see Uber be $1 billion company to like strange rides is blows my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some things that I think, and I think the number one thing is the phone that makes you lazy.
Yeah, I mean that's like overall that is like the nexus because you can do so much through the phones, but yeah, definitely.
And Instacart is like, imagine how many people across America is not in grocery stores on a shopping day. Like so many people, millions of people use Instacart. Like that's $1 billion company too. So it's like all those people are not in the stores.
But
not outside, not in their cars, not on the roads.
Yeah,
just groceries coming to the house. Now the cars may offset because there's that many people out there bringing your groceries to you. So,
but sometimes they do multiple orders at one time.
True.
So that
they have 6 orders in one car.
And I think the reason why we probably haven't seen, because sometimes those modern day conveniences can have a negative impact on businesses, but like the grocery store, you figure they still getting business. It's just less people in the stores
Right.
now, because and they had to change their model too of how they do business, because sometimes, like, we like Wegmans, so sometimes if I do Instacart, I might pick up my order. So now they had to, instead of just hiring people that work at the supermarket that are cashiers, now they have shoppers. Like, they are a store employee who does the shopping, and they've had to create a driving lane for pit. So it's Instacart has kind of changed the way that people do business, because of that whole model. But it has made people, it has its benefits, I will say, especially
COVID is the springboard for all that shit. I think, like,
well,
that
for us, remember,
non-touching shit.
but I had surgery.
Yeah.
That was when we first started using it, and it was like, okay, this is convenient because I can't go to the market. We need groceries. Let's do that, and then we just continued on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What myths about religion or God have been dispelled? Something you believed when you were younger that you no longer follow or have faith in today? Something you may have been taught. Something
What about
you?
you? I mean, so as you have gotten older, and have had a closer relationship, a closer walk with God, what are some things that maybe when you were younger you thought you believed, or maybe you were told, but now that you have your own personal relationship with God, you look at those things differently?
One, I heard this today, and it's the homophobic thing. Like, it's being homophobic against people who are gay, or not, or looking at them in a different way, or feeling like looking down on them, or thinking that they're doing something wrong, or no matter how nice or pleasant they were, that they were going to hell. Like, that's just what you were taught and what you believed, that if you do this type of lifestyle, have this alternate lifestyle, you're gonna go to hell, no matter if you go to church every Sunday or not. And just getting older and learning that the people in the church wasn't who they say they are. And again, I had a close eye at this stuff with my grandmother, because my grandmother would go to church, but have friends over on Sundays, and they all was drunk. I mean, drunk, like peeing on themselves drunk. And so I had a eye at that early to know, like, this isn't something that I subscribe to.
But that's about
like
the people. What about God? Or, like, anything you thought, or
God,
a God or religion itself?
Well, I'm not gonna say I didn't think he didn't exist, but he hadn't showed up in my life in ways where I may have felt like he was listening to me. So it wasn't like until I had some crises in my life that I realized how real he was. So I would say that I wasn't a religious person going through my dark stages and what I was going through. I didn't lean into God the way I probably should have. It probably would have helped a lot more. But even through that process, just learning, like, I didn't really I picked up God from you, which is weird, and you always was about God, but not like a Bible thumper. You didn't beat me down with it.
Right,
but
right.
Yeah, I picked up God from you, so I didn't know how real he was until I had some crises in my life. That's what I realized.
If it is so now in your relationship that you're having, that you have and are developing and are building, what do you think has helped increase? Like you said, you going through crises and him showing up in those moments. Is there anything else that you feel like has helped you on your walk?
Just leaning into it, having more conversations with God, like being able to have conversations, whether I'm driving to work in silence or just talking to him like I'm talking to you. Understanding that I can talk to him just like I talk to you, but just having more conversations with him, because I don't go to church. I don't really read the Bible like that. I would look in the Bible if it was something particular that I didn't understand and wanted to know. Or I probably would just look it up on my phone. But yeah, just leaning into the conversations with them. Like I'm doing that more than I've done in my lifetime, probably in the last 5 years than I've done my whole life. So I think that's the biggest part, is just leaning into God. Like, yeah, I knew He always was there, but I seen Him show up in my life um, numerous times in my adult life, and just myself just taking the initiative to lean into it has helped a whole lot. That's like made me softer. It made me feel more comfortable in talking to Him, not feel like I'm being stupid or I don't know how to pray and things like that. So it just leaning into it more and talking to Him more has given me the confidence that He's there.
That's dope. That's dope. I love that. I love that. What are some things that, as not as a child, but like when you, that just previously you probably said that you would never do, that you find yourself doing now?
As a child?
No, not necessarily as a child. Could have been a year ago or 5 years ago, but just something that you thought you would never do. Not that it makes you a hypocrite, but we just learn more and we change our minds and we, find and discover.
You go first. Give me an example. Because I had a flutter of thoughts through my head. Let me try to hone in on one.
I would say, so I don't know. It's weird because when it says something that you would never do,
I feel like the things that I said I would never do as an adolescent or a teenager, I've never done. Like I've stood on those principles. So, especially the things, and it's only a few things I said I never do.
Like what?
Like certain drugs, gay shit.
Oh.
Like, you know what I mean? Like there's certain things I said because I've never said like never to everything. It's just a few things I've said never to.
Yeah.
I've never compromised my word. I've never stole. I've never misled you. I've never did anything like that. So the few things I said I've never done, I've never done.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. When I think about it, it's like little, like trivial things, not anything, I guess, that really has like meaning in life. I find myself liking not that this is something I said I would never do, but I find myself liking silence more. Like,
I know.
What?
See, that's what I mean. Give me an example. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. That's what it is. See, that's what I mean. You got to give me. I was going deep and off in the left, like example. Okay, now I know where you're going with it. Peanut butter. I hated peanut butter as a kid. Hated it. Hated it. Started eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like a year ago, and they are delicious. But then I stopped because it's carbs, and I don't eat carbs no more. The bread and all that shit. But peanut butter is so fucking good. It's so good. I can't believe, like, for years I wasn't eating peanut butter.
And I would tell you all the time, do you think you would ever embrace cheese?
No. Well, cheese in certain aspects.
Well, you eat cheese and salads now.
I eat cheese and salad. I eat cheese on pizza twice a year.
You should try it on a burger.
What else do I eat? I eat cheesecake.
Yeah.
But I don't like cheese on a sandwich
because it's so different.
Yeah, and I don't like cottage cheese and that cheese she eat like feta and all that, and blue cheese and I don't know. Fuck all that.
But it's cheesecake is different like that. The way that's made, like cream cheese is, but it's still cheese. It's still cheese. But yeah, I've told you for years how good peanut butter and jelly sandwiches were, and I think you would enjoy a grilled cheese.
No, definitely not. It's cheese on a sandwich. I don't
but it's
fuck with.
Hot.
I don't. That's when I don't fuck with. It's all melted and shit. Stop! You making my mouth salivate. Like, I do not like that shit. That's nasty.
Well, this is not something that I said that I would never do, but something that I couldn't imagine myself doing, and now I'm excited about, like, potentially doing it in the future. I really want to be a basketball fan when the WNBA comes to Philly. Like, I want to be like a hardcore, like.
They're coming in 2030.
That seems like so far away, but I know it'll be here in no time. But I'm
just saying, you give yourself some time to gear up to be a fan.
Yeah, like, I'm going to start watching games. So, and again, it's not like I said I would never do it, but it just wasn't something.
Are you going to know the ladies?
Yes, I'm going to get to know. That's why I want to start watching now.
No, the wig fell off the other night.
So as the time approaches, then I'll be familiar with the players. I'll be familiar with things with the goings on and the goings on. So I'm excited about that. And again, it's not like I said I never would do it. I just couldn't imagine myself.
You're not a sportsy person.
I'm not. And the crazy thing
it's like she don't have the bandwidth that it takes to digest sports, stats, players, following teams, following people, like knowing the latest of what's going on, like if somebody got traded or whatever, like knowing who the stars are, knowing who the stars are not. Like, she ain't got the bandwidth for all that stuff.
I got enough stuff to know. I mean, I just want to, be excited about the entertainment of it. The crazy thing is, out of all the sports to play, basketball, like I remember in high school, Dr. House, who was our gym teacher, we had to learn the basics of sports, like volleyball, golf, tennis, basketball. Basketball was my least favorite. It's not as simple as it looks. Like the goal isn't. I mean, the goal is to get the basket in the court, but the whole
the ball in the
ball in the basket in the hoop. But it's like the walking and traveling thing. Like you can't take but so many steps when you like I did not like.
You can dribble as many times as you want as long as you don't pick up your dribble. Then you can't start again. That's a walk.
Again,
it's real simple though. It's not as complex as you may think. It's like you can dribble the ball all around the court like this all you want. The second you stop, you have to pass it or shoot it. It's easy to remember. You can't just start again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as an adult it makes sense, but I remember being younger and trying to learn it. It was my least favorite.
I get it.
Yeah, it was my least favorite. It was just like, I'm not really. So yeah, again, it's not like I said I never would do it, but it's something that was like, I couldn't imagine myself doing it, but now I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the potential.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's at least that's something that's tangible.
Yeah.
Like it's there and you can actually do it, and it doesn't take a lot of effort to be enthusiastic about a team or something.
I'm gonna get me some jerseys.
Yeah, we'll see. Baby steps, bro. Baby steps. Get rid of podcasts or music.
I would definitely say podcast.
What? You got your fucking mouth. What's wrong with you?
So if you could only listen to one forever, so if one had to go.
You 44? Haven't you listened to enough music? The music out now is bad. So
I've listened to enough people talk. I don't get me. And there's some good conversations still going on. But to say you can never listen to
this is a person who don't watch podcasts. That's the thing about you. You do not watch. You watch 0 podcasts, but you feel like... I watch
one.
But you watch one.
2.
But you feel like 2. But you feel like I watched enough people talk.
I mean...
You've listened to music since you were 2. Haven't you heard enough people sing?
Nah. Just to think like a nice night, some jazz music. To think if you could never listen to jazz, if you could never listen to Jay-Z, if you could never hear... do you want a revolution? Woo woo. That's your song.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
sometimes you need that.
It's so much. Just think in the gym. Yeah, if you just
sometimes you need that. Well, I listen to podcasts in the gym too.
But
the ones that help you out are the ones that make you laugh, not the serious ones, because that don't get you hyped. But the ones that make you laugh can get you kind of through a workout. Now,
just think about this though, like. If you don't have podcasts, it doesn't mean you can't still have conversations with people. But, but to just think you are never able to listen to music again. What y'all think? If one had to go away forever, would you want it to be music or podcasts? I mean, to me, it's a clear-cut answer, but I know for you, podcasts are a big part of you.
I mean, it's hard, but because I think like, it's when do I listen to? Well, I listen to music before I pod, so that's the irony in that is that I listen to a few songs that can get me excited to sit down and do this. If I wasn't able to listen to music no more, I guess you're right in that sense. I wouldn't be able to. I can't sit here and say I wouldn't be able to listen to music because in times where I want music, I don't want to hear people talk.
Right.
But I am listening to somebody talk. They're just dragging the words out.
But you could just
Instead of saying like, they're like la. Like, so it's the. I mean, what the hell's the difference? But I get it. I would rather. I'm gonna go. You convince me. I'm gonna take podcasts. Even although it hurts, I would take podcasts out. Yeah, and keep music, because there's songs I wouldn't want John Legend to go away. I wouldn't want that
or
to go
Major.
away. Yeah, I wouldn't want
This
that
is
to go
why
away.
I love you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
Your
those
voice
songs
cracked
to go.
right then. I heard it a little bit.
I wouldn't want them to go away.
Yeah.
What's something you said you would never do but find yourself doing? You already asked that. 3 grams. I couldn't. I'm high. I didn't. Whatever. Did you know Black Lives Matter was 11 years old? Did y'all know Black Lives Matter was 11 years old? People started saying that in 2014 when Mike Brown was killed.
I did not.
How fucking fast is time going?
Yeah. Time is flying.
I know it's a lot of people out there who might have thought it was the George Floyd thing. So it's only like, it's 5. No, people started saying that in 2014. It was 11 years ago.
Yeah, that it's crazy, because it's like you kind of remember the creation and the movement and all that, but 11 years ago,
that's crazy.
That's a long
it's
time.
Over a decade ago that saying started, and it's like still in the fabric of society, but you know, there's some stink on it a little bit, but still, to think that shit started 11 years ago.
One of the most memorable things about Black Lives Matter I remember is when we went to Puerto Rico. Like, seeing it in the streets in Philadelphia, amazing. That's beautiful. But we went to Puerto Rico, and it was on like their main street in downtown not old San Juan, but like downtown San Juan. It was like, wow, like that was
right
really dope. Right in front of the hotel we stayed at. That was really dope to see that. Yeah.
I remember that.
That was really dope to see that, like.
Right, it was Ashford Avenue.
Yeah, Ashford Avenue. Yeah.
I remember that was Ashford Avenue.
That was really dope
and
to
it's
see
crazy to see Trump dug up the fucking streets in New York to get rid of it.
In D.C., you mean?
In D.C. Fuck painting them. I'm going to dig up the fucking asphalt.
Like, that's how much you want it going. Take the asphalt off. Don't just paint over. Take the asphalt off.
Don't lay new asphalt over it. Dig up that shit and get rid of it. Put it in the landfill somewhere and put some new asphalt down. That ain't never had no yellow paint on it. That's bad. Did you see the conversation about the Taylor Rooks wedding?
I have not. I did hear she got married. Congratulations to her.
A lot of celebrity fellas think they missed their shot. They think that, you know, can't shoot at her no more. A lot of people thought they had a shot. Some people thought they didn't. But she was she is an extremely a beautiful woman, and she's one of them people that what they call build then pop out.
What?
Build then pop out.
Oh, okay. Like nobody knew she had a man, and then it was like she didn't just pop out with a man; she popped out married.
Yeah, like
that's
fuck
dope.
The dating stage, fuck the all that engagement stuff. Like, I'm gonna pop out when it's my husband.
That's dope.
So that had to been bubbling for a while, but she had a lot of people, Kevin Durant, like a lot of celebrities, a lot of people you wouldn't think she knew, but probably interviewed over the years that she's been doing her job.
Yeah, but didn't know, like, you didn't realize that they had a personal relationship.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. She's top tier at her job. Like, she is top tier. And it's a shame her friend Joy Taylor just got fired because her station went dead. But, yeah, shouts out to Taylor Rooks, and congratulations on her wedding.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. Did she marry another, like,
light-skinned guy?
But, I mean, he's not a famous person?
I don't know him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Shannon Sharp, he settled his $50 million lawsuit with his snow bunny for $23 million. And then 4 days later, ESPN fired him anyway.
I mean,
so not only did he, not to cut you off, but not only did he blow a $100 million deal by messing with a young snow bunny that held that up, but now the company that was going to give it to him fired him. So
I'm not surprised either way.
Hold on, and one more thing. Do you look at a settlement as an admission of guilt? Go.
Yes.
Okay.
I do. And I did hear something about like she had well, maybe because she knew the settlement was coming, but she had like retracted her statement to say like it was consensual prior to this.
And retired from OnlyFans. She put out a statement saying, "I'm retiring from OnlyFans." Disconnected her account because she knew the 23 million was coming.
She knew it was coming. I'm not surprised. He just wanted to make this go away. I mean, even listening to it, it didn't sound like what he did was illegal. I mean, well, no, I'm sorry. When the rape part, when she was saying that,
it's a big part.
Yeah, and I apologize because I was trying to replay everything that went on. So it did, but then I guess if she come back to say it was consensual, but then it's like, was it really?
The key word was our relationship was consensual.
Right. It doesn't mean that everything you did to her was, but this is what happens though when, this is where there's like that gray area because you have women that say that they've been assaulted, but yet they accept money in lieu of conviction of the person who assaulted them. So it kind of like gives them a way out. If they committed a crime, then they should have to, face the penalty for what they did. But they let money speak. And it's a shame because if this was a relationship with a man who was not a millionaire.
What would you do in that situation if you was dating a millionaire and you had a vague sexual assault? And I know that sounds bad, but a vague sexual...
But see, the thing is this. A vague sexual assault to the public. You as the person,
I'm saying to you, what if you had a vague sexual assault, like things got a little hinky, but like he might have not stopped when you said stop, but 2-3 more stops, he stopped. He might have touched you in some places you didn't want to, and you had to get serious to get out of the place. So that happened. And now you like, hey, I'm gonna go to the cops. I'm gonna tell the cops, and he say, hey, I'll give you $10 million if you don't go to the cops because of who I am.
It's hard to say.
You tell yourself like, damn, I really want you to go to jail for what you did because I'm offended and I'm hurt, but nothing really happened. Like you didn't, and I don't mean I think I'm saying that wrong when I say nothing happened. Something happened, but I guess when you process it, it's like I wasn't raped. I wasn't. I don't know how. Help me out.
I hear what you're saying, but from what she said, she was like, if I and again, I think
no.
It may
you
seem,
going back to her. If you had a vague assault, what would you?
Well, that's
do?
what I'm saying. Vague. I don't. It's either you were assaulted or not. Like I think as a woman, if you tell somebody to stop, and you like, because you're not gonna just say stop. Like you're not. It's not gonna just be your words. If you really want somebody to stop, you're gonna be physically trying to stop them. If you realize you're saying stop and they're not, there's gonna be some trying to get away or like pushing. If they behind you, you trying to. So if they keep going, this means they have to physically hold you down. So that's where I don't understand how it's vague because
I'm saying, what if that situation happens with the least amount of aggression and violence? That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Those situations happen with women and men where you can say this is sexual assault, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's the softest, least violent, least aggression, but it still is what it is.
If I'm saying no and I'm trying to get up and you holding me down, no, that's a problem. Now if I'm just like no, stop. But I'm not there. Like I'm not really being forceful about you stopping. Then I can see where it might be like, well, she said stop, but she kept throwing it back at me. That's different. But if I'm saying stop and I'm trying to get away and you like holding my back down, or I'm trying to get up and you holding me down and you not stopping, then that takes away any vagueness about it. I don't think I'm
explaining myself right. But in her specific situation, telling somebody I don't want to do it any anus and you do it anyway is rape to me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying a softer situation where
a guy
might be holding your wrist and you might be like, get off me, and he like no, and he pulling you towards him, trying to kiss your neck, and you like, stop, get off me, and you see like he has a firm grip on your wrist that you have to snatch your wrist out of his hand. Okay, that's the end of it.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. At the least aggression, the least amount of violence.
So you're not talking about a sexual assault then?
somebody could say like, oh, or let's just say he was filling up on you. He had his hands on your ass, and you had to pull yourself out of his grip.
Yeah,
That's a sexual assault if he had his hands on your ass and you was like, stop, get your hands off my ass, and he still kept grabbing until you like pushed them off me, and it's like, okay, that was 2-3 seconds. Is that sexual assault? Technically, yes.
Yeah,
but it's the most least aggressive, it's the most least violent. That's what I was trying to explain.
Okay, I'm thinking sexual assault meaning during sex, like the scenario that she painted. Yeah, I mean, in that case, I don't know if I want you to go to jail for that, but I shouldn't have to get physical or get aggressive for you to get off of me if I say get off of me. Like, if you can tell that I'm serious and like, no, get off me, like, let me go, I shouldn't have to like push you off, or you going to act like you're going to ignore me in that situation. And it could be my hypersensitivity to that situation.
Right.
Like, don't touch me if I say don't touch me, or stop touching me when I say stop touching me. But I don't think in that situation I would want somebody necessarily to go to jail, because it's like, I mean, do you want this person to do 5 years in jail because, you know, they held you
what
a
if
little
the threat of you just saying, I'm going to call the cops on you, and that person, like, reached out and was like, hey, I'll give you $5 million if you don't call the cops?
Yeah, but that's what I mean, and that's,
and
I don't
like,
think
would
I
you
probably
be like,
would
hey,
have,
I'm going to call the cops still? Or would you be like, okay, I'll take the money?
But in that situation, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I would even want to call the cops in that. I'm calling the cops if there is a sexual assault, like meaning a sexual act is happening and you're forcing yourself on me. I'm not calling the cops because you hugged me a little longer than I wanted you to. I'm probably just not going to deal with you anymore, but I'm not calling the cops on that.
Okay.
You know, if we're in a relationship or some semblance of a relationship and that happened, yeah, I'm not calling the cops on you because of that. So that's why when you were saying a softer issue, like that kind of issue, I don't think warrants the police being involved. I'm just not.
For some people, it does.
Maybe so, yeah.
Because like you said, when I said no and get off me, I meant no and get off me. The fact that I had to force myself out your arms, some people could feel like you assaulted me. Some women could feel like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may not, but some women could feel it. And I think you don't feel like that because of how soft I'm speaking about it. Like you said, if clothes is off, all bets are off. But because clothes are on, yeah, you got a little aggressive with me, and I can say to the cop, I got marks on my wrist, he wouldn't let me go, but did something really happen?
Yeah, I don't think I want you to do time for that. So I'm not calling the cops for that.
It's a wrap. Act 2 the podcast, episode 238, coming to a close. It's a wrap. You
like froze for a second.
Yeah.
Glitch in the Matrix.
Y'all know all the platforms. We appreciate the 10 million people. Keep liking, keep subscribing, share. There's more videos to come of me in the gym. There's more videos to come of her in the gym. There's more videos to come of us. Just content in life. Yeah, so just look out for all of that on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. Some on Facebook, but not a lot because we work. Mm-hmm. So we got that. That's it. It's your boy International Walt.
It's your girl Tosh, the co-host with the most.
If y'all fuck with us, y'all fuck with us.
If you don't, you should.
Peace.